What's going on, guys? Matthew here from IGS, and today we're going to be doing a video on the new Zetsubou no Shima zombie map. I think that's what you say, I'm not quite sure. And this video is going to be on how to get the Skull of Nan Sapwe, or Sapwe. I'm still not sure how to say that either. This is all new. As you can see the video, this is the wonder weapon, or the specialist weapon, if you want to call it that, in the new zombies map, and it has two abilities that you can use on the zombies: mesmerize and vaporize. So in this video I'm going to be showing you how you get the weapon. The weapon is available by doing 4 skull steps and one sort of a boss fight, but it's not a boss fight. There are 4 skulls in the next area, I will get to that soon, that need to be cleansed by doing a ritual of killing zombies around this totem. There are 4 locations, and here they are on the map right now. Each skull needs to be taken to a set totem, and then put on that totem, kill zombies around it for a set amount of time. It depends on how many zombies spawn. To kill every zombie until the skull is clean. These are the skulls, sorry. Each skull is in a different location. I'll show you where the locations are now. The first location is right in the spawn. It's the easiest one to do at lower rounds, as you don't need to open that many doors. The only doors you need to do are to get to the skulls and then come back. So this here is one of the totems. The skulls will match what are they called? Markings, and the markings will match the skull's shape or pattern on it. The thing you need to do with these is you place them on the totem. Zombies will spawn around you, and you will need to kill them and prevent them from touching the skull for a set amount of time. The word of caution though, the rounds do get harder for the skulls. Obviously round 4 on the 4th skull is going to be harder than the first one. This part of the Easter egg or specialist weapon, you have to do this 4 times in 4 different locations. The further the skull, or the last skulls, are harder to do, as you need to open more doors, you need to turn the power on. In this video I will show you how to do that. Once the skull is cleansed, you bring it back to this totem in the middle where you took it from first, and place it on the location where you took it from. And then you do the next one. You rinse and repeat until you've done all 4 skulls. The next one, I would say, is to the left of the spawn, this way. You'll open 2 doors to get to it. Also best to do this at low rounds, as it's easy to train one zombie away from you, and you'll have enough time for the zombies enough time to kill the zombies that are around you and not kill the zombie that will end the round. So as you can see here, this is where the second totem is, here. As I said before, the totem will match the skull pattern on it. I'm waiting here for the 3rd person in our party to come over here, because it's, as I said, they get harder, so more enemies will spawn. In the second, I think spiders spawn as well as zombies. The 3rd one, I think, is a few spiders and a few mutated zombies. And then in the 4th one, it's everything. Everything spawns at once. So be careful. You need to have good weapons or enough people around you so that you know you'll be able to kill the zombies. Once it's done, the skull will sort of lower back down on the totem, and then all the zombies that have spawned will despawn in a kind of bluish glow from their eyes, and they will all die like they're getting electrocuted. The thing to remember is you must bring it to the totem when it's done, but you don't need to do it in any order. You can all put them down at the same time, and this will still do the Easter egg, but we like putting them down one by one on the first two, as they're easy to come back, and then run back to the totem. So the third one requires you to put the power on, the temporary power, not the full power, and open a few more doors, so points are necessary for these rounds. What you're going to need to do is you're going to need to find a bucket. There's one in the spawn normally, and then one in this room that I'm opening now. Normally upstairs or downstairs. What you're going to need to do is you're going to need to fill this with any liquid, green, blue, purple. I think purple. I'm not sure about purple, but I know the other two work. And then what you're going to need to do is bring it to the generator and pour it in at the same time as someone else is at the other generator. So pouring the liquid into this generator turns the power on and opens the bunker where the last two totems are for the skulls. The first time you open the bunker, there will be a mutated zombie and a few zombies, so be careful. The first totem is in the docks, which is to the left as you come into the bunker. You open these doors, and you go through the door. Waiting for someone to open the door. I don't have enough points. It takes a while to open these doors, as if someone's training the zombies, they're gonna have points, and you're gonna have to swap. So make sure you know how many people have the points and where they allocate. So you come through the door, and here is the totem. It's the same like any. You put it on and you kill all the zombies that spawn. As I said again, I'm just going to remind you that more enemies will spawn, different enemies will spawn, and you must keep them away from the totem until the skull is clean. So in this one, I think we had three or four mutated zombies spawn. They're the hardest, but they're also the easiest, if that makes sense. They don't go for the skull, but they go for us. So it's better to dedicate one person to kill them, while the other two are killing the zombies that are going for the skull. This eliminates any chance of the zombies going for the skull to take it or destroy it, and then you'll have to do it again, and it just becomes a pain. So the last skull is back through the entrance of the bunker, but instead of going to the left now, you'll go straight past the bunker door, straight past the pack-a-punch in the water, as you can see down there, and it's opposite the gated door to the pack-a-punch. Once this door is opened, you'll have to go downstairs and find the totem. This one is a bit harder, as there's not much room for you to be down there, so coordination and communication is key down here. The best way we think we did it was, like I said before, we allocate a role, so someone will take out the mutated zombies, someone will take out the zombies trying to get to the totem, and someone will kind of float in between. If someone needs help, they'll call out. So once everyone is in the room, or everyone who's going to be killing the zombies, you put the skull on the totem, and this will start the last skull and spawn the final zombies. Same as before, zombies will spawn through these portals, and you'll have to clean the skull. Once this is done, that's the end of this part of the ritual. The next part will be taking the skulls back to the kind of middle totem, the big totem, and then you will put them all down. A ritual site underneath the totem will open, and then you'll have to sort of fight off waves of I think they're called watchers, I think people call them, or they're kind of like wraiths. They attack anyone who tries taking the skull. So yeah, so you'll have to kill these until the skull is ready for the user to be picked up. For this round, I didn't have any ammo, so we decided that 2 of the 4 people who we were playing with, James and Alex, will go down and they will do this ritual. As you can see, this is the ritual site opening. The tree will move and we'll go down some steps that have opened. I wait outside, but you can see everything that happens, but I just didn't have enough ammo to be useful in this bit. So we come down the stairs, as you can see, and then in the middle there is the Skull of Nan Sapwe. All you have to do is go up to it, press square, and that will start the final part of this Easter egg or specialist weapon. What you're going to have to do is, as you can see, these watchers or wraiths come out of the walls, and each time one is killed, a soul or a orb of light fills the Skull of Nan Sapwe and then charges it. This part requires you to kill, I'm not sure how many exactly of the wraiths, but you'll have to kill enough of them. Once you have killed enough of them, you will notice that they have stopped spawning, and you're able to pick up the skull from the middle. You're gonna have to keep doing it until this happens. I don't think there's a set time. There must be a set amount of kills, but I'm not sure what it is. You'll just have to keep going. As you can see in this one, we found that they only followed one person, and that made it easier for the other person to cover the other person's back. As you can see, this is the Skull of Nan Sapwe. It goes into your specialist slot, but as my camera was over this slot, you can't see the charge. But this I'm making sure that you know it's just how you start your Annihilator or your specialist in multiplayer. What you're going to need to remember is it has a set amount of time, and it counts down each time you have it out, and once you've put it away, you cannot bring it back out until you've killed a set amount of zombies to charge it. That is how you get the ammo back, as it does deplete. You kill zombies with a regular gun or grenades or whatever. This will charge this specialist weapon, and then you'll be able to use it again. The 2 versions of the attacks are Mesmerize and I think it's Vaporize. Mesmerize stops zombies in your gaze or in a catchment area. I'm not sure what it is. And then Vaporize kills zombies in your radius. So yeah, I hope this video was useful to you guys. We're going to be doing how to build the shield, the gas mask, the KT4 wonder weapon, and also upgrading those weapons in the next videos. So if you want to keep updated, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and comment below anything you'd like us to do. Alright, so thanks for watching, guys.